Thank you, Angelique. It's now been a week since Russia invaded Ukraine. The UN says more than 1 million Ukrainians have fled their homeland looking for safety. News 4 Tucson's Eric Fink introduces us to one Tucsonan tonight who has a lot of family in harm's way.
The woman you're about to meet has almost all of her family back in Ukraine, including her 72-year-old mother in Kyiv. She tells us she feels helpless.
I'm praising God every single time when I hear from them and I have chance to see them. It's difficult for me to see my mom.
Natalia Bannock has lived in the U.S. for more than 2 decades. She tells News 4 Tucson much of her family is back in Ukraine tonight, fearing for their lives. Her mom, a twin sister, a brother, nephew, niece, and their kids.
They sitting and just like scared they're gonna be killed.
And Natalia feels powerless.
I can't get them out. There is no way to leave the town or the places where they live right now. I can't tell my devastation. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I'm trying to work. It's really hard. And I don't know what to do.
Coming up Sunday afternoon here at Hakami Plaza, there will be a Stand with Ukraine rally. It begins at 1 o'clock. Downtown, I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.
Food delivery robots will no longer roam the University of Arizona campus. Grubhub has cut ties with the self-driving robot provider Yandex, a Russian company, due to the Ukraine invasion. Arizona student union leaders tell us they will continue to work with Grubhub to secure a new delivery solution in the coming weeks.
The latest now on a shooting suspect. The Yavapai County Sheriff's Office has confirmed the identity of the body found in a river last week. It's 39-year-old Valentin Rodriguez. The FBI had been searching for Rodriguez after he reportedly shot Police Sergeant Preston Brogdon on February 9th. Authorities did not say how Rodriguez died. That investigation is ongoing. A Tucson man who served time behind bars for a crash that killed a former Pima County supervisor now wants his drug conviction wiped off his criminal record. News 4 Tucson's Lupita Murillo has been digging deeper into the case.
The head-on collision that claimed the life of retired supervisor Ann Day in May of 2016 was devastating, not only for her family, but also for those who knew and worked with her. Now, the driver who took Day's life wants to go to court to expunge 2 marijuana-related charges, and the Pima County Attorney's Office is representing him, leaving Day's family outraged.
I was just so shocked.
For Caitlin Day Waters, learning the man convicted of killing her grandmother wants his drug conviction expunged from his criminal record is more than upsetting.
It's hard, and it's extra hard because I miss her and love my grandmother so much.
In 2019, Jared Barnes, the driver who crashed into Day on Oracle Road, was sentenced to more than 4 years in prison for charges of negligent homicide, endangerment, criminal damage, and possession of marijuana. A paraphernalia charge was dismissed before trial. He was also acquitted on charges of manslaughter and driving under the influence.
I'm so sorry for the pain and suffering that I've caused to all of you. I do take full responsibility for this, and I just sincerely apologize.
Fast forward to last month when the Pima County Attorney's Office filed a petition on Barnes' behalf asking to expunge his conviction for possession of marijuana and a possession of drug paraphernalia charge. Pima County Attorney Laura Conover has previously said marijuana-related convictions have prevented people from getting jobs, finding a place to live, and even buying a car.
It comes up on every search of your name. And so it just cannot be overstated, the benefit of getting that off of your record.
I'm appalled. My whole family is very frustrated, and shame on Laura Conover for doing it.
When it comes to circumstances like these, the law is very simple. If you qualify for expungement, then you get expungement.
Supporters of expungement say removing drug-related convictions from a person's criminal record is what voters wanted when they passed Prop 207 in 2020. And
I am very proud of our county attorney for taking a forward-leaning stance, utilizing the vast amount of money being made by recreational marijuana to help people.
In a statement to the Digging Deeper team, the county attorney told us, quote, After passage of Proposition 207, legalizing marijuana and providing for expungement of records, we avowed we would move to expunge records that qualified. We received a request that fits the letter of the law, and the only reason to withhold the benefit would be our heartfelt emotional response to the Day family. We have assured them that if the court decides to expunge the simple marijuana possession, no other charges are affected. We have asked the court to hear from the Day family at the time of the hearing." End quote. Meantime, Waters says she'll be asking the court to deny the expungement petition. She believes her grandmother would have thought it was the right thing to do.
She was a fighter. She was a cowgirl. She taught me to be a cowgirl and to fight for what you believe in is right.
Waters and her family will get their day in court at a hearing coming up in the weeks ahead. Barnes' endangerment conviction was reversed on appeal, and a review is now pending before the Arizona Supreme Court. We'll continue to bring you the latest as the case moves forward. Digging deeper, Lupita Murillo, News 4 Tucson.
Now to the coronavirus. Pima County is no longer considered high risk when it comes to COVID-19 transmission. The CDC updated its data, which shows what counties fall under low, medium, or high transmission. It shows 13 of the 15 counties here in Arizona are now in the medium category. And that includes Pima County. Again, the two counties still in the high transmission level are Yuma and La Paz. For those in the medium category, the CDC recommends speaking with a healthcare provider about what precautions to take. South Point Catholic High School is no longer making masks mandatory after Pima County dropped from high risk to medium. School leaders say this new information shows promising signs in the fight against the virus. Therefore, masks for students, teachers, and staff will be optional starting tomorrow. South Point made this decision early on in the pandemic to make masks mandatory. They say they will re-examine the new protocol if Pima County sees another spike in the future.
It was a very tough loss for the Wildcats as the team's trip to the Pac-12 tournament turned out to be a quick visit as it all came down to the very last seconds against the Colorado Buffaloes. Our very own sports director, Paul Cicala, joins us now live with more on how the team had to weather the loss without one of their best players. Paul.
You are right about that, Sean. Of course, the Arizona Wildcats are continuing to lick their wounds after that setback right here at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas against Colorado. But Coach Adia Barnes is pretty upbeat, as you'll see in the upcoming story. But we want to go back to what you mentioned earlier, Sean, and that was the Arizona Wildcats were without Kate Reese. Of course, Kate Reese is the leading scorer for the Arizona Wildcats, so many knew coming in that there was a chance they might fall. But that still did not stop the Reese family from making the trek from Texas all the way right here to Las Vegas to cheer on the Arizona Wildcats. Let's rewind, though, for a bit.
Collides hard.
This was the scene with Arizona forward Kate Reese in agonizing pain after separating her shoulder.
The injury, as a parent, to see that on national TV and to not be able to be there with her was pretty tough.
Still, Reese out of the lineup and on the bench as she recovers hasn't stopped her mom and dad, Cheryl and Bill Reese, from traveling from Texas to Vegas to cheer the Wildcats on. Describe the tremendous pride that you have as parents, win or lose, seeing Kate Reese in the Arizona Wildcats.
Yeah, we've been very active with the team since the day Kate started playing here, and we just feel we need to provide the emotional support for the team by showing up and being here as we try to do for every home game.
Showing up, even in loss, to continue to bear down.
Success, and I feel like we'll win some more games.
That's right. Adia Barnes is still very confident that the Arizona Wildcats can make a run in the NCAA tournament just like they did last year. Now, coming up a bit later in sports, we'll continue our in-depth coverage from right here in Las Vegas at the Pac-12 Women's Basketball Tournament. And not only will we talk about some perspective on this loss, we'll also catch up with some of the players as well who are also remaining pretty optimistic. We'll do that in just a bit. Reporting live from Las Vegas here at the Mandalay Bay Event Center, Paul Cicala, News 4, Tucson.
Coming up on News 4 Tucson at 6, calling all bookworms. The iconic Tucson Festival of Books is almost here, and your help is needed.
Plus, TMC's mega raffle is in full swing, but if you were hoping to snag a ticket and haven't, you're out of luck. News 4 Tucson at 6. We'll be right back.
Investigating for you. This is News 4 Tucson. You're watching News 4 Tucson at 6 with Sean Mooney, Amanda Gomez, and Chief Meteorologist Matt Brook. Sports Director Paul Sakala. News 4 Tucson, investigating for you.
The Tucson Festival of Books is right around the corner, but organizers tell us they still need 300 more volunteers to run a smooth festival. Right now, they're looking to fill dozens of slots, including festival guides, venue monitors, and book signing help. Every year, more than 2,000 people lend a hand in making this event a friendly and welcoming environment for all. It's happening March 12th and 13th on the U of A Mall.
It is a favorite here in southern Arizona, and it is officially, unfortunately, sold out and breaking records. The TMC Mega Raffle has nearly 3,000 prizes for ticket holders to win. Some of those include a new car, many cars actually, vacation packages, and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Since I've been saying this for the past 10 years, really getting the fact that you have to buy your ticket early. but we just had a tremendous amount of folks buy the tickets early, which caused us to sell out in 10 days' time from when we launched, which is, I don't even have words to describe that. Just amazing.
Every ticket sold and dollar raised supports Tucson Medical Center. Since all tickets were sold out, all drawings will be held next Wednesday, March 9th. Good luck to those who got their tickets. But folks, if you live here in Tucson, Arizona,
you're a winner.
You've already won.
You've definitely won.
When it comes to the weather, that's for sure.
72 is where we should be on March, what is it, the 3rd? Mm-hmm. 86. We overperformed by 2 touchdowns.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely.
14 points above average. 88 in Phoenix, even 60 in Flagstaff. You're still snowing in Flagstaff, by the way, and snow in the forecast on the heels of this 86-degree day. Not in Tucson, but northern section.
Snowball.
Snowball looking good. Sunrise looking good too. I think Sunrise will maybe get some more snow even than Snowball here over the course of the next couple of days. But yeah, no two ways about it. We are seeing temperatures well above average. In fact, if you look at the record, that was set back in 1910, got all the way up to 90, only 4 degrees shy from the record. So sharply closer to record heat than average heat. Let's turn the page. Let's talk about the winds. Tomorrow morning, not really a big deal, but look what happens. They start to shift out of the southwest as we see that system in California. They're going to show you on satellite radar loop here in a minute. This picks up our winds gusting to 30 to 40 miles per hour. By 3 o'clock tomorrow, still pretty gusty. Central Pima County and points east. I mean, there's a 51 mile per hour gust in Bisbee. Not saying that will happen, but I am saying that we will see those gusts 40 to 50. Exactly what time, hard to say, but by 7 o'clock, you can see Central Pima County, they start to abate somewhat, and then certainly by the 11 o'clock hour, we go calm unless you're in extreme eastern sections of Cochise County. Thus, the red flag warning has been issued for really much of the day Friday. Why do we have red flag warnings? We have these to give you a heads up that fire danger is going to be very much escalated, courtesy of warm temperatures, dry conditions, and most importantly and notably, those very gusty winds. Let's go to your bullet points. Very windy Friday, blowing dust possible, especially along I-10 eastbound or westbound, depending on which direction you're going, but between Wilcox and really that New Mexico border. A few showers tonight into Cochise County, and then temperature's going to fall to the 60s by this weekend. Let's head outside. You can see those thickening up clouds. Dew point up 3 degrees this hour. It's still 79 degrees, close to 80 here on this 3rd day of March here at 6 o'clock at night. Still 80 at Casas Adobes, and we're looking at temperatures in the 50s in Bisbee. Why? It's courtesy of some showers moving through. Tomorrow, sunny, but look at that. We got those horizontal winds going through. That means very windy conditions. All right, here's your showers. Now look at this. We're seeing some rain, just not reaching the ground across central sections of Pima County, just too dry, but likely reaching the ground across portions of Cochise County ahead of the storm system that's off the coast of California. This will roar through, and as it does, really pick up our winds, and the rain chances end, by the way, in Cochise County tonight. And then the winds and maybe some precipitation north of the city of Tucson tomorrow, and that's when we start talking about some snow coming down in the White Mountains and near Flagstaff. High pressure, say farewell to that. There's low pressure tomorrow in California. That's a windy event. When these lines are close together, we call those isobars. That means the winds blow. And then system number 2 rolls through. This one a little bit moister, but stays farther to the north, bringing more of that snow on Saturday and Sunday. Even to Monday, we're seeing some snow showers up in the mountains. 40s for lows. Daytime highs tomorrow sharply cooler, around 70, mostly sunny, very windy. Southwest winds 20 to 25. Could see them gusting to 40, and could see them gusting to 45 miles per hour in Cochise and Santa Cruz County. Windy tomorrow, 70 Saturday, breezy. 38 Saturday night, breezy on Sunday, only 60 for our high, 65 Monday, 66, more breezes Tuesday, low 70s Wednesday, Thursday. All in all, we are taking a nosedive right back to, I wouldn't say the heart of winter, but certainly looking a lot more like February than March, Amanda.
Oh my goodness, Matt, but like you always say, it's nice to have a little bit of this cooler weather before the real warm-up begins.
Because then we get no variety from about May till October.
Enjoy it.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. And stay with us. We'll be right back.
Okay, am I just coming up cold myself, or is someone tossing to me? Okay, thank you. Sucks. I've always had issues with that. Check, 1, 2, 3, check. Check, 1, 2, 3, check.
Boy, did this one hurt. The Pac-12 tournament came to a quick end for the Arizona Wildcats.
Let's check in with Sports Director Paul Cicala once again live from Las Vegas to break down this tough loss for us. Paul.
How's your energy, Southern Arizona? Cheers from sunny Las Vegas, where we are live as we speak here at the Pac-12 Women's Basketball Tournament. And as you mentioned, very, very tough loss for the Arizona Wildcats. They had a chance to win it at the buzzer, but missed that final three-pointer. Whatever the case, Coach Adia Barnes and the Arizona Wildcats, they are moving on, and we had the chance to catch up with them immediately after the game. And we'll start with Coach Adia Barnes.
Not a pretty game for our game, for basketball, but you know, they made us shoot threes. And normally we don't have, the thing is, I told the team, you guys all can't be cold at the same time. At least if one person's cold, someone else hit some shots. But you know, I'm not mad at our team because we had really good looks. We had open looks against the zone, and we could not convert on them.
I mean, it also felt like a home game just because of all the Tucson fans that came up, made this drive, flew down here. So just really appreciative of them that they were able to come support us.
We beat some really good teams throughout the year, and like the first one I can name is Louisville, but there's a list of them. So we deserve to be in the tournament. We deserve a seed, and we're gonna have Kate back. So we knew that. I could have pressed as a coach and had Kate back this week, but it wouldn't be constructive and it wouldn't be productive for the tournament. So honestly, the NCAA tournament is more important than the Pac-12 tournament. Sorry, Pac-12, I love you, but
The Wildcats definitely love the Pac-12. Adia Barnes, she loves the Pac-12, but hey, you can't compare it to the NCAA when we're talking making a run like they did last year in the NCAA tournament. We're far from over with. Coming up in-depth News 4 Tucson at 10 p.m. We'll continue our coverage here, shadowing the Arizona Wildcats. Have more on the loss, and we'll have more of a perspective as well from many of the fans in both our news segment and our sports segment. Reporting live from Las Vegas at the Pac-12 tournament, Paul Cicala, News 4 Tucson. Check. Even with the Arizona Wildcats out. Oh, and you're a Ducks fan too. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Good. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Good. Thanks. Well, now you know. You got to do it all yourself.
Turning windy tomorrow. Red flag warnings, areas of blowing dust. Just kind of take it easy out there on your Friday. Saturday, still breezy, not as windy, 70. And then, wow, 60. Struggling to get out of the 50s on Sunday. And we're going to stay in the mid 60s, even low 70s most of next work week. We're not done with this thing called winter just yet.
No, still some 30s. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Inside Edition is next.